The old lady gently tugged, and her clothes ripped apart. Inside, there was only yarn. She froze, her heart sinking like a stone, and collapsed onto the couch. Not long after, tragedy struck. Her limbs were swiftly consumed, and in her final moments of despair, she met her maker. No one could have predicted that this woman, once a beautiful and youthful girl, had only a few days ago been enjoying the prime of her life. Now, she had met such a horrifying end. The cause of her demise was that man-eating house. 3 days ago, Lisa moved into this apartment and signed the lease. As soon as she arrived, the previous tenant hastily packed up and left, but Lisa thought nothing of it. Eager to settle into her new place, she began unpacking, only to encounter a series of bizarre events. The freshly painted walls turned black again in an instant. Fresh fruit rotted overnight. Discarded lace trinkets inexplicably reappeared on the table. No matter how much she cleaned, the house always returned to its original state. Even more terrifying, when she woke up one morning, she discovered that she had aged 10 years, with her hair turned white. Completely shattered, Lisa went to the building manager and demanded to break her lease. But she was told, "You can't leave until a new tenant has been found." The contract clearly stated this, but the fine print was so small that she hadn't noticed it before. Reluctantly, Lisa tried to get a doctor's note proving that the apartment's high formaldehyde levels had caused her rapid aging. The doctor, however, didn't believe her and instead suggested she consider getting a facelift. When Lisa tried to use her passport to prove her age, she found that the photo's date and markings were bizarrely obscured by lace. With no other options, Lisa decided to leave the apartment temporarily and stay in a hotel, hoping to escape the eerie building. However, she was in for another shock. By morning, she had aged another 20 years. Her hair was completely white, wrinkles covered her face, and even the slightest touch made her teeth fall out. Holding a bloody tissue in her hand, she went to the building manager. The manager, unfazed, coldly replied, "The farther you go, the faster you'll age. As long as there's no new tenant, this house won't let you leave." Desperate, Lisa thought to herself, "If you're going to destroy me, then I'll destroy you first." She returned to the apartment, doused the place with gasoline, and prepared to burn it down, the place that had stolen her youth. But no matter how hard she tried to light the match, it wouldn't catch fire. Suddenly, she felt her breathing tighten, and a white thread emerged from her mouth, choking her throat. At that moment, the manager appeared, pulling the white thread from her mouth. It was a piece of lace. That was the cost of fighting the house. The manager, resigned, advised, "You better think this through." With her heart in ruins, Lisa went to find her ex-boyfriend, hoping he could help. But to her horror, he had already found someone new and casually called her grandma. In utter despair, Lisa had no choice but to return to the terrifying apartment once again.